So that's my sin of the day. My woe of the week is gay advances in shows and movies. So I recently started watching Ozark, and I think it was episode 4 of season 1.
Okay.
It was the. Have you watched it?
I've watched up to episode 3.
So then you know the FBI agent.
Yes.
You know the FBI agent is gay.
Yes.
Okay, because I'm pretty sure he was face fucking in like episode 2. But
Yeah.
He makes an advance on a guy that's like, fuck you, faggot, let him know I'm not gay.
Right.
And then I'm watching the scene. I'm watching them get in the vehicle together, and I'm looking at the way the gay guy's looking at him. And I have like the straightest gait on you ever seen in your life, so it's funny. I'm watching the way he's looking at the guy. I'm like, oh, it's a kiss scene happening. It's me and my coworkers were watching the show. And I'm like, oh, there's a kiss about to happen. He's about to try to kiss him. And then he just grabs his face and he kisses him. And he's like, all right, no fucking faggot. And he just starts punching him in the face and like, get out of my fucking truck and blah, blah. I was like, oh, well, we know where this is going. We know exactly where this is going. And then the guy that got kissed that said he's not gay showed up at the gay guy's hotel room. Mm-hmm. And I was like, yeah, he's there. They're like, he's not about to, like, he's about to apologize for being an asshole. I was like, no, he's about to be there to get fucked.
I was about to say that. That's why he showed up.
He's about to get fucked. And he was like, how do you know? I was like, this happens in every movie and TV show ever. Yeah. The gay guy makes a strong advance, and then you come to find out that the person he made the advance on is actually closet gay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because in cinema, if you don't have somebody come back and say, oh, I was closet gay the entire time, then the gay person looks like they're aggressive and the bad guy.
And then they get a bad rap. Yeah.
Therefore, in cinema can't do that. You're not fucking up the LGBTQIAPK community or the Equal Plus Club, whatever you want to call them.
Crazy. Crazy talk.
So it didn't take me until I was explaining it. I was like, oh, no, this is how it happens. And then I started explaining like why it happens like that. And I was like, oh shit, I'm onto something. And I was just like spitballing, but like I was just going off experience. It was like, how did you know it was gonna happen? It's like, because it always happens, literally in this fashion.
True. It's a little predictable.
Yeah, you just, you don't want the gay guys in cinema, because then it seems like, unless you're trying to tell a story about it, then that's when.
But there's a lot of movies now, like on Netflix and shit, like, you know, gay couple or, you know, they're just.
Yeah, but they're never the bad guy.
Yeah,
unless they're being bad to other LGBTQIAPK members.
That is true. Yeah. That is very true.
Yeah,
I feel like now they're just trying to protect them a little, you know? That's why I feel like all those laws and, you know.
What laws? What laws protect LGBTQIAPK?
Okay, not specifically laws, but I feel like they're protesting, they're doing all these things, right? Mm-hmm. So I feel like they're jumping from zero. They're jumping from 0 to 100 real quick.
Wait, who?
The LGBTQ.
IAPK?
Yeah. You know, I can't finish. Whatever.
Years of practice.
You know, but I just feel like they're on applications now too. For example, like, you know, they ask how you identify. Like, are you transgender? Are you this? Are you that? Like, I feel like they're just jumping from 0 to 100 real quick.
As a military brat, I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah,
I do have a problem with
that.
Like when you start affecting like, oh, you can't say yes sir, yes ma'am. And I'm like, well,
they're big on the pronouns now though. Like he, she, they, we.
But you
whatever.
can't say yes sir, yes ma'am because you don't know what they identify as.
Exactly.
And I'm just like, bro,
pronouns.
I just want to be able to get the fuck out of this conversation. So if I just say yes, sir, or yes, ma'am, I can walk away after that.
Honestly, I don't even want to call them by their name because I feel like I'm going the wrong way. Like, you know, I don't even, if their name is.
They identify with their name being spelled backwards,
exactly.
So you read it the right way.
You know, like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to offend.
Wild.
I don't want to offend anybody. Like, I'm
for that.
Whatever everyone is for. But, you know, I don't want to say, like, oh, your name is but you identify as they or she or, you know what I mean? So I just.
Wait, if you say their name and they say I identify as my pronoun?
Okay, so I had a situation,
right?
This
should be fucking fun.
Oh my God, this is crazy. I can't believe we're talking about this. But okay, long story short.
No, make the short story long. Make the short story long.
So I had a conversation with a person. Their name was okay, but they didn't like to be called. They wanted to be called she, right? So she didn't have a name yet. Okay, so when she was like, oh, when you're talking to me, please say she this, she that. And I was like, oh, okay, like, I'm sorry.
When you're talking to me as opposed to about me.
Yeah, when you're talking to me, say she.
Use that in a sentence.
I can't. That's the problem. That's the problem. That's why I find it an issue. Like, if you have, like, I don't mind identifying. Like, I don't mind.
Hey, you Hershey.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't mind identifying you or calling you whatever you want me to call you, but don't tell me she and I'm trying to have a serious conversation with you. Like, how am I going to say she... Where did you go? Like, it doesn't even make sense.
Hey, bitch, you're fired.
Like, I can't. You know, she was like, I just like to be, I guess she didn't have like a female name yet, you know?
She's trying to legally get it changed and probably going through the rest of
you know,
that.
the whole thing. So she was like, please address me as she. I said, okay. And I just didn't know how to address her as she. That's, you know, I'm
That's
not
literally
against.
saying, don't talk to me. Actually, it's clever. I'm not gonna lie.
She is crazy though.
Yeah, but if I don't ever want to have a one-on-one conversation with you,
how would you use that in a sentence?
I wouldn't. I just wouldn't talk to them. So that's why it's clever. Because I'm actually thinking about going to work next week and saying, I do not identify as my name. I will only identify as he. And that way you can never have one-on-one conversation with me. You can only talk of me.
Goodness. Oh my God, what if she did that to do that?
That's why that's clever. Shout out to you, queen.
Oh my God. But yeah, honestly, I didn't even know. I was like, oh my goodness. Like, and this was at work too. So, you know, I have to keep like my corporate like voice on. I have to do the whole thing. It was crazy. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Wild. Oh, that's so fucking wild. Yeah, now, miss me with that bullshit. I'm going to call you what I feel comfortable calling. No, I'm just kidding. I will call you by a name, and I prefer to do that. I mean, at this point, because I've been so militarily involved for so long, I think I've just gotten in a habit of like, yeah, I'm just going to call you by whatever name you introduce yourself as. I'm not saying he, fair. She. I just be like, I think they has become like second nature to me as far as everybody. I don't care if you identify as they. I feel like
that's the most respectful way you could go.
And that's where it's like covering your own ass kind of work.
Yeah.
So I think I've just gotten in a habit of that. Like, I don't really feel like, it's not even about I don't want to offend you. I can give a fuck about that. It's more like I don't want to have this conversation.
Right.
I don't want to have the you can only call me she conversation. Because then I just be like, yo, don't ever talk to me again in your life.
Oh my God.
Because like, how am I supposed to talk to you?
No, it's true. It's true.
But again, it's clever. Because
like, if you tell me she, how the fuck am I going to use that in a sentence? Like, how? She, where did you go? She, like, I don't know. I don't fucking know.
You're fired. Nobody can call you by your name, so you're fired. I'm sorry. I'm kidding. I wouldn't just go around calling her a bitch. Unless she identified this one.
Crazy.
So, yeah, she said, that's my bitch. I'd be like, oh, so you want to? I'm like, all right, cool.
So you're one too.
I'm kidding. I'm not. But, so... Fuck, where did I come off of that from? Did I finish out my word of the week? Was that my word of the week?
Yes. That was the word of the week.
Messages in TV shows and movies that leads to your coworkers being called she at work. Stay away from that. That's my fucking word of the week.